Why do groups of people sometimes turn against each other? How do conflicts even arise when there is no real reason for them? Welcome to Minutes Mastery series by 3T. Today, we shall explore the fascinating Robbers Cave experiment, which reveals how easily group conflicts can form and how they can be resolved. I remember I read about the Robbers Cave experiment during my bachelor's. It was conducted in the 1954 by Muzafer Sherif, a social psychologist. It took place at the Robbers Cave State Park in Oklahoma, USA. The experiment involved 22 boys aged 11 to 12 who were placed in a summer camp setting without knowing each other. They were divided into two groups and kept apart initially to form strong in-group bonds. At first, the groups engaged in team-building activities, unaware of the other group's existence. But when they were introduced to each other and placed in direct competition for limited resources, such as prize for sports, games, the rivalry and hostility quickly emerged. They began to see each other as enemies, calling names, even engaging in sabotage. Sherif's study proved that group identity forms quickly when people are placed in separate teams. Competition creates hostility even without real differences between groups. And lastly, cooperation towards a shared goal can dissolve tensions between individuals. In the final phase of the experiment, the researchers gave both the groups superordinate goals, problems that could only be solved by working together. For example, the camp's water supply was mysteriously cut off, and the boys had to collaborate to restore it. Over time, the hostility faded and they began to see each other as friends rather than enemies. The Robbers Cave experiment is a powerful reminder of how group conflicts arise in workplaces, schools, communities, and even between nations. Think about office rivalries, political divisions, or social conflicts. Often, hostility isn't because of real, fundamental differences, but rather due to competition for resources, power, or status. The good news? Just like the experiment, creating shared goals and cooperation can reduce tension and build unity. A striking example of group conflict and resolution can be seen in the recent Hindi movie Emergency. The film portrays the turbulent political era of India's emergency, where different groups, government authorities, opposition leaders, and the common people found themselves in deep conflict. During this period, authoritarian control, suppression of rights led to widespread resentment, and the nation was divided. But the public began uniting for a common cause, restoration of democracy, and the division started fading. Just like in the Robbers Cave experiment, a shared goal brought people together, ultimately leading to change. So the next time you see two groups clashing, whether at work, in your social circle, or even in the world, ask yourself, is there a way to bring them together with a common goal? As Desmond Tutu once said, "My humanity is bound up in yours, for only we can be human together." Keep watching Minutes Mastery for more such interesting insights.